How to store DJ Pro equipment. I'm DJ Spiegel Spin, and we're going to talk about it. Now, although DJ Pro makes it perfectly easy and professional to do full DJ sets with just the iPad and with no controllers or any other equipment, it makes it a lot more fun and a lot easier, and it just gives you a better feel when you DJ with controllers. So, the bad thing about this is once you buy your first controller, it's kind of addicting, and then you buy more and more and more, and then you don't know how to store them, and they're just piled up in a closet somewhere. And then when you go and bring them out to do a gig, you just throw them in a bag or something, and then they could get damaged, the sliders could get bent, the jog wheels could get damaged, and then you can't really use the controller anymore. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys some tips and some products that'll help you to store your DJ Pro equipment. And click the link down below. I will put links to these items, or if they're not available, I'll put similar items so you can get them yourself. So the first thing that I want to talk about is for gigs. So what I used to do is when I had a gig, I would just throw everything in a bag, throw it in the car, and then I would wonder and be mad when my crossfader was damaged and other parts of the controller were damaged. So then I stepped it up to getting cases. I will never bring a controller out of my house without a case. So this is my case for the Newmark DJ2Go Touch. This case has everything I need to DJ a gig, minus the speakers, of course. So I know that this is ready to go. If it's a last minute gig, or if I have a gig coming up, I know all I have to grab is this case. So let's open it up. So now this case has a strap so that the controller is not moving around, not wiggling around, and it stays secure. And it also has, if you guys are looking to get a case for your controller, whichever controller it may be, try to get one that has a pouch like this for all the wires. So now I have all the wires that I will possibly need if I'm using this controller all zipped up, safe and secure in this bag. I have my USB-C, HDMI, USB adapter, which is necessary if you're using a iPad Pro with the USB-C adapter. So try to find one that like this, that's slim and that could easily fit in one of these cases so that you're not lugging around a huge adapter with a bunch of stuff that you don't need. The connections that I would recommend is at least 2 of these regular USBs, so you could plug in 2 controllers, you could plug in a controller and a microphone, and it gives you a lot more options. And then this one's optional, but I definitely recommend it, is to get an HDMI output so that when you DJ, you could add video, maybe a TV or a projector into your DJ sets, because DJ Pro gives us the great option of doing video mix with visualizers and music videos. The only downside of this adapter, which I would not recommend, is there's no place to charge the iPad. So make sure you guys pick out one where you could charge the iPad, because if your iPad dies, it's not going to be good for your DJ. So this is the main wire. This part goes into the controller where it says USB over here. So this goes into the controller, and then this end goes into the adapter, and then the adapter goes into the iPad. So with DJing, with all these controllers and all this equipment, you're going to have a lot of wires. So what I would recommend to do with the wires is to get something like this. This one actually, I think, came with one of my controllers. It's from iDJ Now. So this is a wire strap. So what it's Velcro, it's reusable. And then I fold my wires like this. It may be right, it may be wrong, but that's the way I do it. So I just fold it in half and half and half. So it's like this. And then I can go like this. And now it is secure. And this specific strap is meant for bigger wires, but it still works with smaller wires. So you're also going to have a lot of large wires, and you're going to need to store them too. So definitely have these straps and keep all your wires organized at your house so that you know what you have when you grab it. Keep all your RCAs in the same bin. keep all your USB cables in the same bin, HDMI, and then keep them folded up nicely. And then I just have a high quality, regular, auxiliary 3.5 audio cable, because this controller doesn't use RCAs, it uses a regular audio cable. So get a high quality one. They're not that much money, maybe like $20, but don't get like a cheap gas station one because it'll compromise the quality of the audio, and as DJs, our audio quality is the most important. So now I take this case with all the wires necessary, and I even keep earbuds in here so that I have headphones in case I forget my main DJ headphones. So now we close it up, zip it up tight, and you could like run this over with your car. You could drop it around. If a speaker falls on it in your car on your way to the gig, you are safe, because I'll show you what happens to the controllers when they get damaged. And then also I'm going to show you guys how I store my controllers at home. So I got these, if you guys could see, I got these clear see-through shelves, and there's a lip at the end so it holds the controllers in, and I just think it looks really cool on the wall. And then I know, oh, I'm doing a gig with the Real Loop Buddy, I can just grab it and go. Or I'm doing a gig with the Best X Spin, which I probably wouldn't do because it's a really old controller, and I can just grab it. So with this controller, this one was damaged. I actually moved this slider. This slider was here, but there is no crossfader knob. And also, this one I actually bought from Macari, and they didn't say it was damaged, but then when I brought it home and tried to use it and tried to do scratching with the crossfader, everything was getting jumbled. So if you could see, it has a slight bend to it. It's not straight. So when you throw this equipment in your car, if you throw it in a closet and something's on top of it, and then it could bend these metal pieces, and it's almost impossible to get them bent back. Trust me, I tried with all types of tools and stuff. But once they get bent, it's pretty much game over. And then once one of these get missing, yeah, you could take another knob, take another switch, but you're not going to have a knob. So make sure that you have a case that's solid, that closes, so that you cannot damage the controller and cannot damage the crossfader, because I've had a bunch of really high quality controllers get damaged that way with the crossfader getting bent. So I hope this helped you guys get some ideas on how to organize and store your equipment for DJ Pro. And if you guys learned something from this, or if it was helpful or entertaining, give the video a like. And if you're not subscribed already, subscribe to my channel. I make DJ videos every day.